morning. I've had no less than like 14 panic attacks today. Not because I'm moving, not because my husband is retiring, not because we don't have a house on the other end yet. It's really just because the movers come Monday. And my house, there is literally shit everywhere. And if you know me, you know I like everything kind of in its place. And so my literal house right now, in the condition that it's in, is giving me the nervous shits. And that's the problem. Today is the first day that I've had like just uninterrupted time all day that I can pack and just reorganize some of this stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. I figure I will just give you a brief idea of what my home looks like. Moving is not for the weak. And let me tell you, and this is like our 20th plus time moving. I was prior Air Force for 10 years. And then my husband is retiring from the Marine Corps after 27 years. We've only been together for the last almost 10 years of that. And so it's a new chapter for both of us. Like I already know what the civilian world feels like. So he's obviously gonna figure that out too. But just potentially our stuff could stay in storage for months, while we are finding a home in Virginia. And, moving here was a disaster. We'll make that video another day, just about the moving company sucks. So I'm really just hoping that the pre-packing, the kind of organizing that I've done, that will make the transition for them to be able to load and pack the stuff just so much easier. I'm not worried about any of our furniture. If that gets broke, so what? Really, the only thing that I give a shit about is like some mementos that we have and pictures. So anyway, the car is gone. No, I did not air tag my car. I could care less if the car fell off the ship in the middle of the ocean. That's what insurance is for. But really on this end, I'm just worried about like special things that I cannot replace. But come on, I'll give you a tour. And then hopefully by the end of the day, it looks a little better and I will have a little bit less anxiety about the situation. So these are all my clothes that I have vacuum sealed. When you are traveling across the ocean, moisture is a huge thing. So they all have like those silica gel packs in there. And again, these yellow totes are lifesavers. I've tried to get as many of those as I could to pack everything in those. Like my dresser is empty. The bed will be the last thing they take on Wednesday. Thank God for that. Our closet is pretty empty. My husband is currently sorting what he's taking, what he's not taking. And all of that I'm not taking. That's getting packed, but I ran out of space saver bags. So that will just go in a regular box. The bathroom, nothing in here is going. Most of that will go in the trash can. Everything we've taken off the walls. I'm going to let the movers take my big ball that I found, but that's nervous. Again, this is all like shoes, clothes, already just kind of pre-packed for them. So basically, if they want to cushion anything, they can. If not, this room, we took apart the beds. We've put a lot of pictures in here. Again, a lot of totes. And really the only, like these totes full of pictures are the only thing that I'm like really stressed about. And then when you're doing a military move and the military moves come, you should always have a room. We're going to shut this door. This is the do not touch room, meaning everything in here is going to get packed in these 4 totes, 2 suitcases, and is going to actually fly with us home. I do have space saver bags that I'm going to do all of our clothes. The problem is that we have to take winter clothes and summer clothes because I don't know if we'll have our stuff before winter comes. Winter is coming. I just have a few dresses I'm taking. All of this stuff will pack down very slim in these totes. We have air mattresses we'll be in here, this house, for about 4 days before we check into a hotel. Those air mattresses, I will give them away. Those will not get packed with us. I have bags of trash. It's not like literal stinky trash. It's just stuff I'm throwing away that will obviously go out with the bulk trash. I'm not taking the vacuum cleaner or the ironing board. My iron will go with me. I'm doing some laundry today. But my walls are just bare. Everything is gone pretty much. And I just have like any kind like stuff off the walls we stack because I will let the movers pack all of this stuff. All of this has to come down off the walls. Our bathroom, we have a lot in here, but obviously we'll take all that down for the movers. My Buddha statue, they're supposed to build a crate for that. I'm really nervous because obviously I cannot replace that. It would cost a lot of money to replace it, and I'm just nervous about that. The couch, I could give a shit what happens to that. This TV stand we're giving away. I have a lot of my little knickknacks. I would prefer for them to pack them. That way if they break them, then I obviously can claim it. So we'll let them do that. I have a little bit of stuff here. I'm waiting for people to pay. I need for that to happen by tomorrow so I can ship that out. And then the kitchen is pretty much packed up as far as like whatever. I am like organizing the pantry today, just getting rid of a lot of food we're not going to eat. I have like this cabinet I'm going to put on the curb. And then obviously the big thing is we have to take the crosses down. I know a lot of y'all have been like, we want to watch you do that. It's one of my last things I'm going to do just because some of them are so fragile. There are times that I feel like really good about where I am. Like we have so much that's going either in the trash or just on Curb Alert to give away. We're not taking like these rugs with us. So there's times that I feel really good about like where I am in the process. And there's times that I have just a complete full-blown panic attack because they come on Monday. And I just try to make their life as easy as possible without breaking my shit, obviously. And I don't know, today it's just like, holy shit. But I'm not sad about moving. I knew we couldn't stay here forever. I am so excited about our new chapter. I think I will feel much better after Monday and some of this stuff gets packed up and is out of sight. And then I can focus on, other things. But whew, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot, but I'm not alone. Military families have been doing this for forever. And it's just, sometimes you have to take a moment and just take a deep breath. There you go. So if you're feeling overwhelmed today, just stop and take a deep breath.